Princess Leonor sparks fresh, Leonormania, with New York naval arrival. On July 15, 2025, the arrival of Princess Leonor of Asturias to New York City aboard the historic USS Intrepid aircraft carrier has sent ripples of excitement and renewed global attention to the Spanish heir apparent. This visit is more than ceremonial, it has reignited a wave of international interest dubbed Leonormania, highlighting the princess's increasing role as a modern symbol of Spanish diplomacy, cultural outreach, and soft power on the world stage. Tonight, we examine the unfolding story behind this landmark naval arrival, its significance, its impact, and what it means for Spain and global relations. 1. The arrival, July 15, 2025. At precisely 9 a.m. Eastern Time, the USS Intrepid, docked at Pier 86 on Manhattan's West Side, received a high-profile delegation led by Princess Leonor. This was the princess's first official visit to the United States aboard a military vessel, an event that combined tradition, protocol, and symbolism in equal measure. Escorted by a contingent of the U.S. Navy Ceremonial Guard, and accompanied by Spain's ambassador to the U.S., the princess disembarked amid a carefully managed media presence and enthusiastic crowd of onlookers. Her visit coincides with the 50th anniversary of the USS Intrepid's commissioning, adding historical weight to the occasion. 2. Why the USS Intrepid? The choice of the USS Intrepid was deliberate and meaningful. The Intrepid is a symbol of American naval history and resilience, a floating museum honoring veterans and technological progress. Spain and the United States have long-standing military and diplomatic ties. This visit underscores their ongoing partnership. The princess's arrival aboard this vessel signals Spain's willingness to engage with U.S. military traditions in a respectful and collaborative manner. The symbolism is clear. A future Queen of Spain arrives aboard a flagship of democracy and defense, signaling alliance and mutual respect. 3. What is Leonormania? Since her emergence into the international spotlight, Princess Leonor has inspired a unique form of public fascination, dubbed Leonormania, by media outlets. This phenomenon is characterized by intense global media coverage of her public appearances. Social media surges in hashtags like Leonor in NYC and Leonormania. Surge in cultural interest about Spain's monarchy, history, and diplomacy. Youth engagement with her efforts in education, climate activism, and civic responsibility. The New York naval arrival marks a fresh wave of this phenomenon, demonstrating her growing influence beyond Europe. 4. Diplomatic significance. Princess Leonor's visit to the U.S. aboard the USS Intrepid is not merely ceremonial, it is a clear diplomatic message. It reflects Spain's commitment to NATO and transatlantic cooperation. It strengthens bilateral ties between the Spanish crown and the U.S. government ahead of upcoming summits in late 2025. It highlights the role of youth and future leadership in international security and diplomacy. Spanish Ambassador Carlos Herrera emphasized that the visit represents the spirit of partnership and forward-thinking cooperation between Spain and the United States. 5. Public and media reaction in New York. The arrival sparked immediate reactions across New York City and international press. Local media like the New York Times and NY1 covered the event live, focusing on the princess's poise and the symbolic naval setting. Social media platforms recorded thousands of posts and videos from bystanders. Fans and royal watchers gathered near the pier, waving Spanish flags and celebrating the historic moment. This was a rare moment where military history, royal tradition, and modern diplomacy intersected visibly on the world stage. 6. Princess Leonor's remarks and activities. Following the arrival, the princess delivered a short but powerful speech at the USS Intrepid Museum's auditorium. In her remarks, she highlighted the importance of transatlantic friendship and shared democratic values, the role of youth in addressing global challenges such as climate change and peacebuilding, her personal commitment to fostering stronger international ties. Her message resonated strongly with the young audience present, as well as international observers. Later in the day, she toured exhibits focused on peacekeeping missions and technological innovation. 7. Spain-US relations in context. This visit occurs at a critical juncture in Spain-US relations. With shifting geopolitical tensions globally, Spain's leadership role within the European Union and NATO is more important than ever. The visit reaffirms Spain's active participation in collective security efforts, particularly in cyber defense and counterterrorism. Princess Leonor's engagement signals continuity and modernization of these ties, emphasizing diplomacy over conflict. 8. Cultural diplomacy and soft power. Leonormania isn't just about politics. It's also about culture. Princess Leonor's visit has renewed American interest in Spanish language, arts, and history. Educational institutions in New York have announced new exchange programs inspired by the visit. The Spanish consulate has reported increased inquiries about cultural events and tourism. This visit represents a masterclass in soft power diplomacy, blending tradition with modern engagement. 9. Security and protocol. The princess's visit followed strict security protocols coordinated by the U.S. Secret Service, Spanish Royal Security Office, joint coordination with New York Police Department and Port Authority. Despite the high profile, the event passed without incident, a testament to the precision planning by both countries. 10. What's next for Princess Leonor? This visit to New York marks a significant step in Princess Leonor's increasing role on the world stage. Upcoming plans include attendance at the UN General Assembly in September 2025, marking the first time a Spanish royal will participate as an official delegate. A diplomatic tour across Canada and Mexico scheduled for early 2026. Leadership in Spain of new initiatives in youth education, climate change advocacy, and civic engagement. Her role is evolving, from heir apparent to active global stateswoman. On July 15, 2025, Princess Leonor didn't just arrive in New York aboard a historic naval vessel, she arrived at a moment of renewed global engagement for Spain and its monarchy. Leonormania is more than media hype. It is a reflection of a monarchy adapting, a future queen leading, and a world watching. Stay with us as we continue to cover Princess Leonor's journey, one that is redefining what modern royalty means in the 21st century.